In the turbulent years of the Cold War, one American president made a move that forever changed world history. Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, remembered not only for controversy, but for one of the boldest diplomatic steps in modern history, his opening to China.
In a moment that changed the world, leaders from China and the United States seal a historic agreement, a new dawn for peace, a historic moment for our nations. Indeed, this handshake changes the world to peace and cooperation.
In the turbulent years of the Cold War, one American president made a move that forever changed world history.
Let us build a bridge across the Pacific, a new chapter in our relations.
This is the trip that changed history. Every step brought them closer to destiny.
In an era of division, still plus forced half plus cancellation. Anders choose dialogue come conflict.
Let us stand for what is right.
The work continues. Steady as she goes. Stand united firm!
The task is clear. A new era begins. The task is clear. A new era begins. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure is mine, shall we? Welcome to America. Thank you. It is an honor. The pleasure is ours. Welcome to the United States. Thank you. A pleasure to be here. Let's proceed, of course. Premier Zhou, it is an honor. President Nixon, welcome to China. Let us begin. Mr. Chairman, our differences are clear. Indeed, but negotiation is better than conflict. On that we can agree. Chairman Mao, it is an honor to meet with you. President Nixon, the honor is ours. Welcome. Thank you. A truly impressive sight, isn't it?
Yes, it takes your breath away.
Let's keep going. This place is magnificent.
It truly is. I'm so glad we came.
Look at that watchtower. This place is magnificent.
It truly is. I'm so glad we came.
Look at that watchtower. great honor to be here. The pleasure is ours. To our enduring friendship and to peace.
Though his presidency faltered, Nixon's opening to China stands as one of the boldest moves in diplomacy. Nixon's opening to China stands as one of the boldest moves in diplomacy. Only those who've been in the deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak. Nixon's visit to China was that peak.
Those who've been in the deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak. Only those who've been in the deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak.
Only those who've been in the deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak. Nixon's visit to China was that
Only
peak.
those who've been in the deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak.
Nixon's visit to
Only
China
those
was
who've been
that
in the
peak.
deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak. Indeed, President Nixon, a historic
Only
summit.
those who've been in the deepest valley can know the grandeur of reaching the highest peak. Nixon's visit to China was that peak.
Opening to China was a bold move for peace. It changed the world.
In the turbulent years of the Cold War, one American president made a move that forever changed world history. Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, remembered not only for controversy, but for one of the boldest diplomatic steps in modern history, his opening to China. Born in 1913 in a small California town, Nixon grew up in a humble Quaker family. After serving in World War II, he entered politics, rising quickly as a sharp debater and strong anti-communist voice. By 1968, after years as vice president and setbacks in politics, Nixon made his ultimate comeback, winning the presidency during one of America's most divided eras. Nixon took office in 1969, facing the Vietnam War, civil unrest at home, and Cold War tensions abroad. Yet, while many remember the turmoil, Nixon's presidency also brought monumental changes, from ending U.S. involvement in Vietnam to overseeing the Apollo space triumphs. Above all, his greatest diplomatic achievement was reshaping the world map through dialogue with China. For decades, China had been isolated, cut off from the West since the Communist Revolution of 1949. The United States and China had no formal relations, and hostility ran deep. Nixon saw an opportunity. If America could open the door to China, it would shift the global balance of power and ease Cold War tensions. In February 1972, Nixon stunned the world. He became the first U.S. president to visit the People's Republic of China. At Beijing Airport, he was greeted by Premier Zhou Enlai, the same man American diplomats had shunned for decades. That single handshake symbolized the end of decades of hostility and the start of a new chapter in U.S. China relations. Perhaps the most dramatic moment came when Nixon met Chairman Mao Zedong, the leader of Communist China. In a brief but symbolic meeting, Nixon and Mao broke the ice of 2 decades of silence. The visit signaled to the world that China was no longer isolated, and that America could pursue peace even with its greatest rivals. During his historic week in China, Nixon visited the Great Wall, a moment captured by journalists worldwide. Looking out across the endless stones, Nixon famously remarked, "This is a great wall, and it had to be built by a great people." It was more than admiration for architecture. It was respect for a civilization and a signal of friendship between nations. The visit concluded with the Shanghai Communiqué, a groundbreaking agreement where the United States and China pledged to work toward normalizing relations. Though differences remained, the door was open, and the world would never be the same again. Nixon's China trip reshaped global diplomacy, paving the way for cooperation that continues to shape the 21st century. Though Nixon's presidency ended in scandal with Watergate, his legacy in foreign policy remains historic. His journey to China is remembered as one of the boldest diplomatic gambles ever taken by an American president. By stepping onto the Great Wall and shaking hands with China's leaders, Nixon changed the course of history, proving that peace could begin with a single handshake. Richard Nixon once said, "Only a man who has been in the deepest valley can ever know how magnificent it is to be on the highest mountain." His opening to China remains one of those magnificent peaks, a reminder that diplomacy can change the world.